Alright, welcome back. Today we're playing Kirby Air Riders, and we're playing the Air Ride mode, and we are using my favorite character, Magolor. I just think he's neat on the Warp Star. Now, my favorite vehicle in Air Ride is the wheelie bike, because it's all around pretty fun, but we're using the Warp Star today. Some of my people think it's the beginner vehicle, but it does have some advantages, and I am definitely not used to using this vehicle. I did not practice this at all before starting the video, but you know, there's a lot of good comeback mechanics in this game, so I'm not really panicking at the moment. But yeah, not the wheelie bike. The wheelie bike is my favorite. The Warp Star is pretty good actually in this game. It can fly, it has decent stats all around, and it has good retention of boost after you've hit a boost panel or you come off a rail, which makes it faster than you might think it is. So this is going to illustrate it pretty well when we come off these rails right here. Right now we are third. Like I said, I have not practiced this vehicle at all, but we can actually go and take this shortcut here because we can fly, unlike using the wheelie bike. And of course we get the sleep in a video while I'm recording, because why not? That is what fate decides to do. As everybody knows, that's just the luck of the draw. But here we go. We are finishing the first lap in third place, second place. We're catching up, and you know, we're starting to get a hang of this vehicle. We're sticking to it. We are not getting intimidated or discouraged by, you know, trying to figure out how to use a new vehicle. And I had to pop my special right there so it wouldn't run out, and somehow we're already in first place. Love to see it. We gotta watch out for the Taranza special, but you know, the Warp Star can fly, so we don't have to worry about that. We can fly right over it. So even though we are second right now, it could have been so much worse if we were on the ground getting hit by those webs and getting stuck. So we're coming into, yeah, no, after that we have good boost retention. We're going to go this way again. Please don't give me sleep. Yeah, there we go. We get jet, which is better than sleep, although pretty much everything else is better than sleep. And the speed boost plus being able to fly and go through that boost ring propels us super far ahead, and we can't be caught actually. And there you go, first place. So it was looking pretty, not dire, but I don't know, not mediocre, but okay in lap one. But lap two, we bring it back. We just stay solid, stay calm, and we take a first place. There we go. Alright, next race, and it's gonna be on Cavernous Corners. There we go. Okay, so we can fly on the Warp Star. The geysers towards the end are still gonna be a problem. We don't want to go into those. We'll try our best to avoid them, but look at that. At the beginning we're first, which doesn't really mean too much, but you know, you still love to see it. Okay, yeah, and there's the NPC, the sword. We're gonna go around this corner. We go a bit wide. We're not used to this vehicle, but yeah, Magolor on the Warp Star. Not the fastest combo in the world, but we're still holding first. Love to see it. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go left here and take this little ramp, yeah, because we can fly over those little sandbars. Go around here. Yeah, okay, there we go. Not used to that, so we go a bit wide, but not too bad overall. So we're going into this section first place somehow. Okay, love to see it. Yeah, Warp Star is actually pretty good. Warp Star is a contender for a very strong vehicle, and you wouldn't really expect it. Okay, kind of bouncing around there. Gotta improve there on the Warp Star. Again, I'm not used to this vehicle, but you know, Warp Star is a contender for a solid all-around vehicle. You might not expect it to be so solid because you would think about it as the, okay, we somehow get thrown up there, but you think about it as the beginner vehicle that won't get you far, but it actually does get you far. You know, we are in first place. You know, our rivals are catching up right there, as they would. They're probably using Star Trails. Yeah, look at that. It's Kirby on the Warp Star, which some might argue is the quintessential quote-unquote beginner combination, but here they are. They are getting close to first place, although we're holding first place here. Okay, and grabbing the drill just for fun. Okay, and trying to use it. Yeah, I usually don't grab this power-up, so I'm not used to how it works. Kind of going all over the place, but yeah, Warp Star shouldn't be slept on. Warp Star is a powerful vehicle because it doesn't have any strong weaknesses, it can handle pretty much every situation, and you can fly too, which some vehicles are min-maxed to either fly or stay on the ground, so being able to do everything is actually pretty powerful. So I had to pop my special there so it wouldn't be lost. Yeah, okay, watch out for those falling guys. Yeah, we avoid the stone golems, no problem. We're gonna jump over here, and we have a significant lead as long as we don't fumble it too much with these geysers, but at the same time we do have decent flying speed, so even if we get hit by the geysers like that right there, we don't lose that much ground, which is pretty nice. So we're gonna come into the final section with a pretty decent lead, and yeah, I don't think there's any way we can be caught. So there you go, another first place. There you go. Yeah, Warp Star is actually really good. Look at that. There we go. So looking at the results screen, it's just going to confirm what we saw. Yeah, first place. There we go. Let's go ahead and go next. All right, let's go ahead and do one more race here, and it's going to be on Celestial Valley. So the flyers have the advantage, I think, but we don't have any strong flyers. Maybe the Transform Star, but that is okay. So we're going to go here. And I think the Warp Star will benefit from the boost panels. You know, you can take the tight line, like I know with Wheelie Bike. It slightly benefits from taking the tight line instead of the boost panels, but with the Warp Star, it does benefit from taking the boost panels. So we're fighting for first, second place right here with that Taranza. And okay, my lines are too refined. I am going into the grass, but look at that. We can get the second thing. I'm used to having to drop down with the Wheelie Bike to that first thing right there. So we're going to go up here. Do I miss the thing? Oh, okay. Okay, so you can take that rail down there and this one too, but I'm not used to this vehicle. So it is kind of tragic how I handled that. We are in second place, third place, fighting for second place. But we're going to go ahead and go through this section right here. No need to spam the plasma. We're doing just fine. But yeah, let's go ahead and do better on this last lap right here. Okay, yeah, we passed that guy right there. So let's try to catch those rails this time around. We can fly over some hazards. We take out that snowman with Magolor spikes. Yeah, if you don't know Magolor, when he lands perfectly, he does those spikes, which is a fun little thing. You know, love to see it. We only touched one patch of grass right there. We're going to have to pop our special. Okay, we can do this. We have to pop our special so we don't lose it. Yeah, not the end of the world. Can we get this rail right here? Yeah, we can. Okay, yeah, now we know what to expect. Yeah, you absolutely can get the rail with the Warp Star. I'm just not used to using this vehicle. I didn't practice before this video, but, you know, maybe that's a good indicator of how good the Warp Star really is. You don't really have to practice to excel with it. You just have to have a general knowledge of the game. And, yeah, somehow we got a lead with that, and we're first place, so I love to see it. So there you have it, some races with the Warp Star. I was using my favorite character, Magolor, who is a pretty decent all-around character. You could probably use your favorite character and excel with the Warp Star too, but comment down below who you like to use with the Warp Star. If you like the Warp Star, subscribe if you'd like to see some more, and I'll see you next time.